Alright, well, we'll find out. So anyways, each house and each town is different, right? For example, this one has carpentry workshop, furniture workshop, residence, and storage. This one up here has a different set, wagon workshop, furniture workshop, residence, and storage. Over here, shipyard, residence, storage. So the tier of the house, which is 3 dash, this one is 3 dash 2, um, equals the tier of, what do you say, level of housing you can go up to. So this says in here, detailed use, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. Well, this is a 3 dash 2, so the highest level you can upgrade this particular building is going to be 2, tier 2. Um, so it's the same. So one thing you got to look at is in the town, when you hover over it, it has a number, 6/12. That's how many buildings are in that city, which you can invest in. So that's 12 different buildings with different options of what you can use, what type of crafting workshops, what kind of refineries, all that stuff in there. Other cities, for example, down here in Heidel, have 59. So there's a lot more storage availability, a lot more lodging availability, a lot more um, different crafting options and different tiers of crafting. For example, a higher tier shipyard might be down there, so you can craft the second tier of ships instead of only the first tier that I can craft in this zone. So now that you understand the housing, and unlocking the housing is what increases how many workers in the town you can use, you would go to the work supervisor, right? That's the chief. Let me find the work supervisor. So you would go and talk to the work supervisor. And each town is in a little different area. This one is Santo Manzi. You talk to him, you hit contract workers right there. I can't right now because, well, I don't have the what do you call it? The resources. Actually, let me see if I can fire one. Actually, I could just get to it there. Let me fire this guy because it's all gonna get wiped anyways. And that guy's in Heidel City, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So this is what it'll look like when you want to go hire a worker. Contract workers, you're going to spend energy. You got to spend 5 energy to use it. And it's going to give you just a random worker popping up. This guy's naive, so he's a white worker. He's useless. Work speed 25. He has 0 luck. Luck means when he's harvesting trees, what's his percentage of finding the rare or the extra drops that you can get instead of just logs or the type of planks that you get. Stamina means how many trips he can take. For example, if I want to, I'll go ahead and hire him anyways because we're short on time. So now I have a worker. The stamina comes into play when I want to set him up to go farm somewhere. Um, let's say he's going to go farm potatoes. Right here it shows 1 time, and when you change that, if you want to make it a repetitive thing, you can either send him on 1 trip or you can send him on multiple trips. The stamina is what determines how many times he can repeat that work. So you hit maximum quantity. For my human worker, he can go, well, he's got 15 out of 30 energy right now. That native worker that I just hired who had 10 stamina, if I did him, it goes up to 10 times. So I can hit OK, start work, and there you go. He's slow speed, slow work speed, so he's not the ideal guy that you want to send off. Really, you don't want him at all. If I wanted to, I could have re-rolled. Okay. Let me see if I can fire the next guy, the human guy. Alright, so if I wanted to try and find a better worker with better stats, you can use energy to re-roll. When you click on view another, it'll spend another 5 energy to check it out. So now this guy's a green worker and he has, yeah, he's a shitty guy. This guy has 2 moving speed, 30 work speed, 5 luck, and 25 stamina. So now the same guy could go on 25 trips before you need to feed him and recover him. Feeding and recovering is, is it shared? If I go to my warehouse, can I get the beer that's in there and recover somebody? Um, so I got short on time, but hopefully that helps answer how to actually interface with the workers. I'll go back over the map. Once you own a node, all you got to do is click on it. If you want to send a worker to it, you click on the parent, you click on the one that you want to manage, and then it shows this start work screen. So then you just send them off and start work. This guy doesn't have enough stamina, which is cool. But that's how you actually manage them. Then what they do is they go off and do the work. I do have beer. Sweet. What they go off and is do the work for you. Oh, 1 minute. And automatically deposit the materials in your warehouse. So if you want to do something in the warehouse, in the city, as far as a worker goes, you go in here, you manage craft. This is my refinery, and as long as you have materials in the warehouse, this one I don't have any rough stone, you can actually start a worker to work on creating that material. So to feed the worker, you go to your worker screen, then you check mark what you want, the person that you want, and you click on this recover button right here. It brings up if you have any beer, which you have to have in your inventory, not in your warehouse, and you right click on it, as many as you need. And it recovers 2 points at a time, I think, for the beer. So now that guy is then available. Let's see if I can get to it before it shuts down. Oh, I don't have any rough stone. I do have rough stone. Go into the refinery, click on manage crafting, click on that guy. Nope, I don't have it. Not enough ingredients in storage. Doesn't make sense. Anyways, it would show here if I could start work, just like it did on that mining zone that I showed you. So that's how you set up a quick node system, assign a worker to do the work, and how you recover the worker's stamina to continue working for you. It's also how important connecting your nodes is going to be, because in the end, that's what's going to increase your profitability for any kind of trading that you do or material sending or selling that you do from drops. Hopefully this helped everybody. Investing energy, the top left, if you see that, what that means, if you invest energy into it, in that node, while you're gathering resources or drops, you gain more of the same drop or resource. It doesn't mean that you get better drops or better resources. It just increases your gain from it. Well, closed beta is about to be over. I look forward to seeing all my guildies in the live launch day 1, and hopefully we get something going that's it's gonna bring us back to the good old Arc-Age times before that game went to shit. Well, hopefully this wasn't that horrible of a video, so I appreciate anybody sticking through it and learning anything they could from it. I'll talk to you guys next time.